Okay, getting back to remastered trade paperbacks, which was one of the questions came up. Please hold for Dave Sim for November. The plan is that at some point, Sean Robinson will have all of the remastering done on the trade paperbacks. He's most of the way through. I don't know if he's all of the way through. At that point, we'll be getting him to send the remastered digital files to Studio Comics Press, and at that point, when we know for a fact that yes, all 16 Cerebus trade paperbacks have been remastered, all 16 Cerebus trade paperbacks are able to be printed by Studio Comics Press. Then we'll go to the step of saying to Alfonso and Paul, okay, how much is it going to cost in Canadian dollars to do each of the trade paperbacks? And then at that point, I will have a price list in terms of these are the fixed costs. This is what it costs to produce these books. Obviously, Latter Days and Church and State 2 are going to cost more than say Melmoth. But as I say, at that point, all of the trade paperbacks will be remastered, and we will have a list of prices. Uh, then I'm going to get Studio Comics Press to do a mock-up of each of the 16 trade paperbacks. Well, not all 16 of them, but one of them at the 500 page size, and one of them at the latter days size. And Rolly will take those and find out, okay, how much does it cost to ship one of these in Canada to the United States and internationally, and then that will be added to the price. Okay, this is how much it costs for these trade paperbacks. This is how much it costs to ship them, and then at that point I'll be going, okay, um, how much does Aardvark Vanaheim uh, need to make? That would be like need in quotation marks as opposed to capital N need, because we don't foresee a point in the foreseeable future when Aardvark Vanaheim is going to be relying on the remastered trade paperbacks for revenue. We definitely want to set up something where we're not losing money, but we're not going to be setting up something where, uh, okay, we never have to worry about money again. We've got remastered trade paperbacks. So this will be more when we get to this point, then it will be offered as a service through a moment of Cerebus and probably through Cerebus downloads. If you want one of these, if you want a remastered trade paperback, this is what it will cost you to just get one copy printed, and it will have a printing history attached to it. Actually in the book that says this book was printed in this month, in this year, and signed by Dave Sim and sent to, and then we'll put your name in there, and that will give each of these books provenance, which we're very big on around here. Um, at that point, and at this, uh, just realize that like none of this is going to happen overnight. Yeah, just saying, at some point, Sean Robinson will have all of the trade paperbacks remastered. We don't know if that's going to be in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2030, 2032. We'll find out when we get there. And then each of the steps has to follow from there. Uh, and then at that point, what I will probably do is design a hardcover format for the trade paperbacks. This is what each of the trade paperbacks will look like, and we'll find uh, something locally, somewhere in Kitchener, Waterloo, or Cambridge, a place that does hardcovers, and say to Studio Comics Press, okay, we're doing a test on this. Uh, Here's the guy's trade paperback. Don't print the covers, just print the guts of it. But print out one of these, and then take it to the hardcover place and say, okay, here's my design for the hardcover. Uh, Tell me, what is it going to cost Aardvark van Heim to have one of these books done as a hardcover? This book in particular, and we'll say that it's guys, and they will come back and say, well, it'll cost you this much to do one of these. At that point, we add that onto the total costs so far, the shipping and the printing of the one copy, and I'll be able to say, okay, here are the total fixed costs for a guy's hardcover one-off copy, uh, and then we'll add on things like if you want a Cerebus sketch in it, um, that's going to be this much more to do a trade paperback or to do a hardcover, and then it'll just be up to um, you, the individual customer, to say, okay, uh, that's a really pricey book, and I think I can pretty much guarantee, even for U.S. customers looking at Canadian prices, that's going to be a really pricey book. So let's say that it's $150 U.S. and then the sketch in it is another $50, so that's $200 US. You're probably not going to be ordering all 16 trade paperbacks or all 16 hardcovers at the same time, but it will be possible for you to do so. Um, Really, it's saying I don't really picture this making a whole lot of money for Aardvark van Heim, but the idea with this isn't really to make a whole lot of money. The idea with this is customer service to longtime Cerebus fans. Uh, you know, the people who are going by hook or by crook, I want to have all 16 trade paperbacks remastered. The ones going by hook or by crook, um, at some point, I want all 16 of these in hardcover. Okay, this is all that we can do in the foreseeable future. Hopefully at some time we're able to get that Diamond will be back distributing um, uh, Cerebus trade paperbacks, and other people will be distributing Cerebus trade paperbacks. And God willing, we will be able to say to, you know, 3 or 4 different people in that category, okay, if you guys can all get together and say, we'll take this many, and we'll take this many, and we'll take this many, then I can, look at, okay, now we're not printing at Studio Comics Press, we're going to print at Marquee because you're taking enough copies that now we can go and get a quote for, as an example, the guy's trade paperback, offering trade paperbacks and hardcovers. Um, but again, I don't really picture that happening in the foreseeable future. We're in, I think, a comic book field that is mostly made up of onesies and twosies orders, and if it is coming back at some point, the thousands of trade paperbacks, hundreds of hardcovers. Well, we want to be equipped to deal with that, but I think that's a lot of lollipops and moonbeams to be hoping for. I don't foresee that happening in my lifetime, but I'm always happy to be proven wrong. So that's the bottom line on that. Anytime somebody wants to ask about hardcovers and wants to ask about trade paperbacks and remastering, all of this can be done, and we are willing to do it, and we are willing to price it out and say to you, okay, if you're serious about this, this is how much it's going to cost you. Um, I'm thinking of the same thing that happened with Michael R. And by the way, Michael, I will be sending you back your $100 U.S. Check, or rather replacing it, because I had forgotten that that was what you had sent it to me for, was for a remastered Guy's trade paperback. Uh, I'll get you to send it back in if and when we get to the situation where it is possible to do one of those for you, and we'll wait and see if $100 US is going to be able to cover it, or you might have to make the check out for more than that. But taking the example of Michael R. with the Marvel Fanfare portfolio, where I said I'll do a quick and dirty version of it, where, okay, here's the artwork. Rolly, scan these, take it over to Studio Comics Press, get them to print out full-size copies of the original artwork, please. And we're gonna send these to Michael R. If, as an example, you were to say, whoever you are, I'm this huge glamourpuss fan. I would like full-size scans of all of the artwork that's in the Cerebus archive from glamourpuss. It won't be the complete glamourpuss, but definitely glamourpuss is one of the artworks that I do have in house at the Off-White House. So I could just say to Rolly, okay, we got a live one here. They want all of the existent artwork of glamourpuss, which is 26 issues, 520 pages, probably, substantially less than that. Let's say there's 400 pages that I've still got, or 300 pages I've still got. Scan them all, take them over to Studio Comics Press, get them to print out 11 by 17 versions, two-sided, and we can do it on 200 sheets of 11 by 17 glossy cardstock. And this is what it will cost you to get all of the existent glamourpuss artwork in the Cerebus archive. Um, we could we wouldn't be able to do a remastered um, uh, glamourpuss, complete glamourpuss, as an example, because I think that's the next thing that I would be asked about is, hey, how about a complete glamourpuss, issue 1 to 26, and done as a trade paperback, or done as a hardcover? Well, okay, we're going to be shooting from the actual printed copies, because I don't have all of the artwork, and the artwork is separated into, in most cases, here's the artwork, and here's the text that went into it, but the text isn't on the artwork. So if you want, I want a 500-page, 520-page complete glamourpuss, and I want it as a hardcover, and I want to be able to read it from page 1 right through to the end of page 1 of issue 1, right through to issue 26. Okay, we will be able to do that. It is glossy printing. It wasn't Sean doing the remastering at that time. It was Sandy Atwell, but he did a great job. So it's not as if you won't be able to see what the artwork looks like, and but it'll be shot from the printed copies. It won't be shot from the original artwork. Um, at that point, it will be, okay, how much does it cost to do this? Because that will involve Rolly, scanning all of the printed pages of glamourpuss, or we can use Matt Dow's copies, and then saying, okay, if you want one of these, this is the complete glamourpuss, and it's going to cost you, and whatever that's going to be. It's going to be a lot more expensive because it'll be on glossy paper, and the glossy paper, as opposed to the Cerebus trade paperback paper, has really hit a hockey stick curve beyond imagining. Uh, as an example, getting Judenhaus printed. Just Studio Comics Press, how much will it cost just to do one copy of Judenhaus, which is like 56 pages, and I think it was something like $75 Canadian. So you're really talking about probably a $750 book at cost at that point. We're willing to do it. Again, this is, we're trying to make sure that everybody's happy, everybody can get anything that they want. But here's what it's going to cost. I can't picture very many budgets that would be able to accomplish that. Where are we here? 15 minutes, just coming up on 16 minutes. And that's the best I can do in terms of a thorough answer. Why can't I get Cerebus remastered trade paperbacks? Why can't I get remastered Cerebus hardcovers? Why can't I get the complete glamourpuss? Why can't I get complete glamourpuss hardcover, softcover? We are working in that direction. But the first step is okay. Well, we have to have first of all genuine interest, and then we have to have the logistics of okay. Well, you send us a deposit that'll help pay for Rolly scanning time, and we will start down the road of putting this project together for you. But that's that's going to be way up ahead. It's not something that's done now, but it is something that can be done. There you go. That's now we're up over 17 minutes. So there's Dave Sims' best 17 minutes on where we are with remastering soft covers and hardcover books. I will add on the hardcover books. I will probably do a dust jacket because I'm not really a hardcover kind of person, but the hardcovers that I do have that I prefer are ones with dust jackets as opposed to printing actually on the hardcover or no printing on the hardcover, just embossed title and credits and that kind of thing. So that is what I will most likely be doing when and if we do get to the point of doing hardcovers. Okay, Studio Comics Press, please print a copy of High Society, unknown book binding place. Please bind it in hardcovers. Back to Studio Comics Press. Please do a wraparound dust jacket for High Society that fits this hardcover, which is now in its finished state. And at that point, it will be, okay, now we are ready to send it to you. The deep, deep, deep pocketed Cerebus backer. Okay, thanks. And onward and upward to the next thing today.